The literal rush to $1 million starts here. I don't think we get more story until we hit $1 million, so we're going to be grinding through the week, and then we're going to get to $1 million, and there's going to be a lovely scene whether you guys like it or not. Here we go. My song is my weapon. That's an odd thing to call your penis, Robin. Can I just say, we're doing music in outdoor theatres and we're getting paid $4,000 for it. I'm not saying I'm not grateful, but a little more money might be nice. We have a scene. It was that time of year again. Those slackers wanted a break for the holidays. I learned my lesson from last year, so I let them go. Now, is Bew actually going to go anywhere? It was just me for a while. Just remember that Bew, not here. We've made $200,000 in 2 gigs. That's all I did in that time. That was 2 gigs. All you missed out on. Wow! How well is our new single doing? No one's here, so I may as well just... Recording studio, I can't rip here because they're all away. But I can't even release a single. Whatever. How many millions has it sold? Wow! That's a lot of albums sold. 38,357. No wonder. Its popularity is hell. These are just dead albums at this point, but this is real big. This doesn't work. I wonder if it's because that's on the last page here. So if I go here, yeah. So when I'm in here, the reason that didn't work is because that's on the second page. So it would read here as if it were on the second page, but I'm not. So I had to go back here. There you are. A little bit of coding knowledge. It's not even that much better. This is just what popularity does. I've just realized that others have also sold really well. I lied. People are going back and buying our old stuff. It was terrible. I don't know why they'd die. Or why they would even. Look at this. 2.5 stars. We weren't trying for that. We were presumably stumbling over instruments and guitars and drums in that single. How you doing? You're impressing my associates thus far. However, your future is in my hands. Great. I guess I just sort of chill, right? And hope our popularity doesn't fucking die that quickly. The popularity went down by 23, but $1 million! I'm just an evil villain. Woo! I can't wait until the guys are all back from their break to tell them the good news. Ah, that's quite neat. It actually puts that in. Can I really do this by myself? Popularity doesn't gain itself now, does it? This is what happens when you try and put on a gig with Robin alone. They fucking hate it. We just sort of sat there and went... Also, we hit, if I get... There we go. $101,000. How is Bew poor? Fucked if I know. But apparently he is. 3 weeks. How long do they need for... They need a whole month for the holidays? Now I'm sympathizing with Robin, the pieces of shit. Literally nothing to do other than just play gigs. I guess the popularity doesn't raise itself. We can play an arena! Oh my god. This is something I'm doing now because I have this amazing song. Look at this, baby. My song is my weapon. It could be your pain is my happiness, but that's not an innuendo. So we need to bring this one along, and then we need to change this one to a classic. Chocolate hearts. Look, it's not going to be a wonderful spectacle. I just want this. You guys can see this because... Oh, Jesus. 5 by 5. How much time is there, then? That was there. I don't know if we got that one already. We definitely got this one somewhere, didn't we? No, I lied. Sorry. Oh, Jesus. Where was the little... whatever. I can't be asked to look. There. Were you there? No. We are going to fuck this up. It's because I'm letting you see it. Normally, you focus on these things. It was there? No. There. Well, look. This is how we fuck up spectacles, okay? I wasn't really paying attention. Man, they didn't like the payment at all, but our popularity is fucking rocketing. Look at that, 60. Our popularity is now 950. Why wasn't it a classic? Is it because the whole band has to be there, or is it because I woefully failed? It's probably because I woefully failed. Yeah, and this hasn't gone down, so these buffs are constant. Right, well, Robin, get your writing in, because, you know, your hubby's away. Well, they didn't hate it as much this time. We're also getting less payment, but I think more popularity, which I'd prefer. Also, achievement unlock, have an outstanding performance. It was a bit shit. But whatever, like, they accepted us. Classic. Rock out, my song is my weapon. Now attend to it. Let's not do that. Cool is what we have to click there. I feel so rad and 90s and so on. Oh my god, we got 54,000. Oh, this is helpful. We can't see that again, so that's a monthly report wasted, unfortunately. We can't see how much money we made. We actually just met... They just gave us the money. We're so rich. I don't know what View is complaining about. I guess I'll just keep playing gigs until they're back. Hopefully they won't be pissed about all my solo career now kicking off. Okay, there we are. So I concentrated and we actually managed to get one there. So we're only 4 off of having an amazing... Why is this... Is that actually... I was joking beforehand when I said it was shit because Robin wasn't here. But I think it actually may be shit because Robin isn't here. That's going to be a trouble. Right, are they back now? I received a call from View about restarting practices. The whole band was notified and we started our practices again immediately. The band was back, so it was time to rock. Band meeting. Why can't I do shit with you guys? When am I going to tell you? Is it only... Do we actually just have to wait until it's back properly? How are you still stressed, you piece of shit? Literally useless. Get working on your music. I'll show you guys the meetings we have about making $1 million. Okay, there is definitely more of a popularity now. And also the spectacle goes up now that they're here. So yeah, it's just because Robin. It was only Robin that we couldn't really do much. Also, our popularity now says max. I'm hoping that doesn't go down. Popularity max would be fine by me. It did go down. It says 995 already. God damn it. Alright, we're just going to hang out with you. Look, we're just so amazing. We're a musical genius duo. Here we go. Turn it up louder though, and damn it. It's already up as far as it'll go. I could barely hear the TV over the drunk rambling. Hey everyone, shut up! Most of the bar patrons quieted and looked over at me. I can't hear the opening act. And then they ignored me again, perhaps even talked louder than before. Yeah, surprising that, isn't it? Have you no respect? These are the AMP Awards at stake. Don't any of you care about music? Why don't you go watch it upstairs? Just hook the TV box up again. Ah, come on, Owen. You know I can't watch this alone. This is like the Super Bowl to me, and you know that. It's not even the award ceremony. Where's the football game? Change it back to the game. You go to hell, drunk man. Literally walking around like we own the fucking place. Hey now, Robin. Apologize to my customer. I grumbled and propped my head on my hands at the counter. Sorry or whatever. The American music performance... Didn't it say EMP? Something disabling robots in the Matrix. Awards were a touchy thing with me. When I was in Shocker Millenium, we had brushed a nomination. Not really, though. Our producer did, that lucky rat-ass bastard. Producer of the Year, non-classical. Yes, I still remember the exact title. That was still prejudice and just haven't learned or grown at all. Oh, he produced us all right. That's where Sterling got all his stupid ideas about the direction of our band. We were all polished and perfect, weren't we? Jerk was on that guy, though, because it was one of the awards where they sweep under the rug in their off-camera ceremony. But I won't forget the sense of purpose I felt when our band had a name attached to such a big award. We could win the battle of the bands in every tri-state area, but to get national recognition for making good music, that changes a person. I stared at the blurry TV. I wished Owen was more interested. I wish Emmett was here too. He'd get all excited with me and we'd yell at the screen. I guess we never had before. We don't really hang out together, to be fair. I'm here. Oh, Butte just walked in. He'll do. Dallas follow closely behind. You'll do. Are you ready to go? What? Robin, we told you yesterday. I hissed as I remembered, right. Dominic called us yesterday saying he wanted to meet us with us. Dallas is going as well? This doesn't seem like a good idea. Probably to apologize for doubting that we could make him money. But I pointed at the TV. Dallas smiled, which I wasn't expecting. You still watch that religiously? All hail the committee and their tiny little golden idols. I tried not to smile too hard or remember how much we used to get into it together. We don't have time, I'm sorry. We're expected in an hour and a half and we still have to pick up Emmett. I hate how punctual you are. I looked at Bew and Dallas looking particularly clean, well-dressed. I wasn't exactly ready to go anywhere nice myself, but I also didn't give two shits. Fine, let's go. We actually just look like that. Are we just going like that? Good. Who needs to get fancy to go into one of these places? Rebel music and so on. I slipped off my stool reluctantly. I'll let you know if anything interesting happens. Every flub, every bad joke, every costume malfunction. You can count on me. I always liked Owen. He was good to me. He's not even going to remember the fun thing. Bew checked his wristwatch as we waited in Executive Lounge in Launch Distribution's HQ. You can almost see the whole city from here. That's why we didn't bring you along last time, Emmett. Comments like that. And from any other tall building, yeah. Emmett was glued to the glass windows, but I was safely tucked inside the room. Don't lean on the windows, you're freaking me out. Why, are you afraid I'll fall out? This would be one hell of a twist to the game, wouldn't he? He just falls out of the building. Where is this Dominic guy, being fashionably late? And here I thought that was our job. Damn it, Emmett, you're pushing it on purpose. Sit by me, now. Can't argue with that, make room. Emmett ran over to me and planted his fat butt in my chair. I pushed him off and he laughed like a moron. The door to the room clicked and we all shut up to stare at it. It whirred open, a woman flew in. Someone with a suit and roller skates is like, boys, you needed me? And a woman filed in behind. Behind her was the suited wolf himself. The suited wolf, we haven't seen him in like 2 years. The woman exited quickly, sealing us in the same room as him. I could feel the air thicken again. Dominic held himself proudly as he patronised us like children. Sorry for keeping you waiting. You've brought the entire band, I see. Naturally, I assume this concerns all of us. He clapped once and began to approach a window. Of course it does, of course, yes. What I have to say is something that everyone should hear. You all deserve that much. I didn't like the way he was talking. As you know, the contract we've had in place for Clap or We Smite You had certain conditions and clauses. I'm sure Bureau Guard informed you of them in gross detail. So what he's trying to say is that we're probably going to be dropped here. We at Launch Distribution take our signed artists very seriously, and because of that we must choose who we work with very carefully. We prefer the best, simply put, the creme de la creme in familiar terms. I still don't understand how that phrase works. The cream of the cream? Like, that's just cream. That's just normal cream. I have cream in my fridge. No one has ever come by and, like, congratulated me for that. It's bullshit. I looked over at Bew, who was focused so intensely on Dominic that he almost looked angry. Wait, was he angry? My cell phone in my pocket began to vibrate. I checked it quickly. Owen, nod now, bro. I say this not to insinuate that any rejected artists are not good musicians. In fact, I believe the opposite. I stood up from my seat instantly. I knew where he was going with this. I think we all knew at this point. To my surprise, Bew also stood up and crossed his arms. We fulfilled the target amount as outlined. That you may have. I do not deny this. No, you have been very profitable band for us. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. The door to the lounge opened again, and everyone in the room watched as Dominic's secretary ran up to him and whispered something privately to him. My phone started to vibrate again. I clicked it off. Have we been nominated? Is that why he's calling us? Emmett grabbed at my arm and I looked down at him. He whispered at me, his face clearly confused. What's going on? The Wolfman is about to make a big mistake, is what? Emmett jolted up. Dallas rose as well and stood next to us. I watched Dominic silently argue with the woman. She looked a little frightened and glanced over at us several times. You remember how we trashed Bew's hotel? Yeah? Well, we're going to do it again, to this whole damn building. We were all standing together as one band. I knew this guy was nothing but scum the first second I saw him. Look, we made more than enough money. They literally did nothing in this game. Our recording studio did nothing. We paid for everything. We paid for new equipment, which fucking... We paid for everything ourselves. Fuck 'em. Contact legal and get VP on the phone. I'll be in my office in 5 minutes. The little woman scurried from the room and closed the door once again. Dominic adjusted his tie. My apologies. The wickedness in his eyes seemed to be gone, and he looked extremely self-conscious. His tux crashed or something. My phone started ringing for a third damn time. What the hell, Owen? I clawed the thing out of my pocket. I was just informed of something very critical. I opened the also important text message he sent me. Nominated. Yeah, I thought so. I stared at the screen for a long, confusing moment. What? The American Music Performance Society has just announced the nominees for its awards. I was completely frozen stiff, I wouldn't even blink. And it appears that Clap or We Smite You is among the featured artists. They better fucking applaud at the award ceremony. I could hear the boys make guttural noises. What? Nominated? Nominated for an AMP award? The AMP awards? The AMPs. There was no way this was reality. This is good news for you. I'm very proud of you, ladies and gents. I finally looked at something other than my cell phone when I felt Emmett tug on me. I looked at all their faces. Emmett was beaming. Dallas just looked vacant like he couldn't believe it. And Bew was still staring Dominic down, lips pursed, but he was looking smug instead of angry. He was on the fucking verge of throwing us away without that nomination. I say we get the fuck out. That's honestly what I would do. Holy shit. This was real, wasn't it? I wasn't going to wake up or anything. May I be the first to congratulate you? I believe you were going to be inform us of something before you were interrupted? Before, yes. Before, I was simply impressing upon how much of a privilege it has been working with our company, and that you and your band are most certainly a welcome part of it. I walked straight towards Bew and grabbed his suit. I startled him, and his intense look shut down to me before he realised what I was doing. Can you believe it? His look softened, and I felt more comfortable being close to him. Us! The AMP Awards! He almost smirked as he leaned forward slightly. Don't tell me you didn't believe me when I said I did my job well. He really did! He really did come through as our producer. We have to celebrate. I turned and faced the guys. Right now! They all smiled in return, thinking exactly what I was thinking. There are some legal matters we should address first. We were already getting our stuff to leave. Where are you all going? I'm sure you'll manage drafting a long-term contract with your lawyers just as fine on your own. Who's buying the first round? I call not it. Not it? You're like 20-something, Dallas. You're not allowed to do that anymore. Robbie's buying, of course. I'd like to have a few words. You have my card. Yes, I do. Pleasure doing business with you, Dominic. We filed out of the room and left that weasel behind in our dust. Apology accepted. And I dedicate this round of drinks to my faux bro Owen for texting me the most amazing information I've ever been told. She's drunk. She is fucking blasted. And also for being a brother to me and all that jazz. I hiccuped, signaling the end of my toast. To Owen! Owen, Bew, Dallas, Emmett, and even Tracy raised... This is Owen's bar? Looks fucking nice and red, doesn't it? And even Tracy raised our shot glasses and clinked them together. Emmett's glass was empty, of course, but we gave him one because he wanted a toast so bad. Oh, you guys. Now pour us some more. Oh no, not another. Can I have one this time? For the 20 billionth of time, only if Tracy says so. We both looked over at Tracy, dropping her shot glass to the table. She shook her head, clearly buzzed. I like this bar too much, kid. You're not worth it. Aww. I ruffled Emmett's hair as he pouted. You're not missing out on anything, trust me. Bew held his chest for a moment as if his drinking wasn't sitting well with him. Can we get the good stuff this time? Your house special? That wouldn't mix right with what we've been downing, trust me. I haven't had anything. I'm not listening. Quick, she says it's all right. There was once a man from Nantucket. Is that a... That's got to be one of those songs, surely. I don't know. Just give him a small glass. He's earned something, hasn't he? Yeah, I'm in this band just like everyone else. Shut up, you guys. You're giving me a headache. I love he's not even 21. He's a mega star. Oh, it's like the shit version of the Jonas Brothers. That's just the Jonas Brothers. What about this man from Nantucket? I'm not sure, but I should keep speaking really loud. Owen poured us another round of shots. He accidentally poured some on Emmett's glass too. All right, bottoms up. We drank until we turned blind. It was a happy celebration, and I was happy that I got the chance to do it with them. I thought I would never find another band like the old one, but I'd really gotten close to these guys. Oh, good. You know where this is going, right? I don't know why, but every time there's a good game that breaks away from the sort of dude personas, as it were, they always have bad endings. Or the ending isn't always happily ever after. But I feel this visual novel is going to go past the whole happy ever after thing and just give us a crushing ending. Why? That sentence there. Most things, from what I can tell, have been written to sort of like remember upon later. That looks like an ominous sentence. As if, I have now ascended to this stage. Let me fucking push you off the stage down that cliff, you know? Maybe it won't be, you never know. I was especially happy when I turned to look over at Bew, smiling and trying to take a sip from his tiny shot glass. At least he was trying, and that meant the world for me for some reason. I guess there was only one thing left to do. Wait for those damn AMP awards to start piling up. How long do we have to wait? There was still plenty of time until the AMP ceremony to sway the votes of the committee. We'd have to get their attention, and to get their attention, we'd need a shitload of fans. Raise band popularity. We have like 2 people who are amazing at star quality. I think we'll be okay. Not that we weren't already winning all the awards as we were. I was too excited. Why weren't the AMPs right now? You're a big name band. Woohoo! We were invited to a fancy nominee-only party. Awesome. Right, we'll do this next episode and scroll back so I don't forget. There we go. Fancy nominee-only party. Why do I have a feeling that what's this fucking Sterling is going to show up? Yeah, fuck it. We'll just deck the cunt.